So today, Chalupa is getting new shoes. And for those of you who don't know who Chalupa is, let me tell you, it's my 2021 Toyota 4Runner that I have modified and outfitted for overlanding and off-roading. That's not my first time saying that, can you tell? So today she's getting new shoes because she desperately needs it. So it is time to go into the store and initiate this process. And then we will be getting an alignment and doing an oil change. I just bought all of the stuff for an oil change. I'm so excited to do it myself, save money, and learn about your car. So let's get this day started with getting Chalupa some new shoes. All right, I just handed my keys over and I am walking the parking lot and just trying to get some blood pumping in my veins, you know what I mean? It just feels really good outside. It's like fall spring, or what's known as fall spring, Colorado. We are just gonna enjoy every single moment of this warmer weather because why not? We are blessed with it. So fall spring is okay by me because it kind of lifts my spirits and gets me ready and motivated to push through the final countdown. Anyway, glad no one was around. I'm a bit of a weirdo if you haven't noticed. Yep. Okay, so if you're wondering where Pike and my Casita are, I am in town, and because my great friend Jordan lives nearby, she has offered to let me park my camper and watch my dog for me as I go do these very important errands. One thing about road life is I don't have a shop to do my own work, so they're offering me a garage so I can do my own oil change and things like that. So I'm very appreciative that that is where they are. Am I all set? Do I need to sign anything?
Nope, I think you're all set.
Do we get
Here's your receipt.
Perfect, thank you. Appreciate your help, man. You have a good day.
I'm super excited to show you something that's going to make life on the road even better. Thanks to ICECO, they sent over their VL75 Pro D portable refrigerator, and we're going to set it up and see how it fits into this lifestyle. Okay. Let's kick things off with an unboxing. As you can see, the ICECO VL75 Pro D comes neatly packaged and everything is well protected. Right out of the box, the first thing I notice is how solid and durable it feels. The exterior has a rugged design built to withstand outdoor conditions, and I love the heavy-duty handles that make it easy to carry around. The fridge itself is pretty spacious, and I am already impressed by how well everything is laid out. The controls and displays are easy to read, and overall, it's clear that this fridge is built for convenience and durability. Now let's take a closer look at its features to see if it's all it's cracked out to be. There's a few different ways to power the fridge, so let's figure out which one is the simplest for my setup. But for reference, the ICECO VL75 Pro D portable refrigerator offers several power options for travel. You can power it with a 12-volt DC adapter for car trips, or plug it into a 110-volt AC outlet for stationary use. For people like me who do the off-grid adventures, I'm going to utilize one of these power features and plug it into one of my power banks so I can recharge via solar. This fridge has a sleek, rugged design with reinforced corners and durable materials built to handle tough conditions, which is great for people like me who are hard on their things. Its ergonomic handles make it easy to carry, though it's a bit heavy at 40 pounds, so you will get your workout in. The fridge features dual zone compartments to separate the fridge and freezer sections, which is great so I don't freeze my refrigerated items like my milk, with temperature range of -4 degrees Fahrenheit to 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Overall, the build feels premium and durable, designed to last on any adventures, so the question is, can it handle my ownership? Now that I've covered the basics, it does sound like the ICECO VL75 Pro D is a top performing portable fridge, perfect for long trips and outdoors adventures. But before I can give it my official stamp of approval, let's get it installed in the 4Runner and really put it to the test. Big thanks to ICECO for sending this over. I'm really excited about this collaboration and partnership. This fridge is pretty big and my 4Runner is packed full of all of my must-have items, so I'm really curious to see how I'm going to make this work.
Well, it looks like I successfully packed up the new fridge in my 4Runner, but it did feel like an intense game of Tetris, so we'll see how long this particular setup lasts, but it's good enough for me to go ahead and get back on the road. I suspect as time goes on and I get more comfortable and familiar with the layout, I will improve on the organizational skills and maybe even downsize a little bit more. I have downsized so much, I don't know what else I can actually get rid of because I use everything that I have, but you know, time will tell. But for now, let's get back on the road. You approve? Okay, I just plugged in the fridge using the inverter on my 4Runner. it has not been plugged in. So we're gonna put this fridge to its first test, and that's to see if by the time I get to Costco, the 4Runner inverter and this fridge can get it down to temperature. I'm not really sure what to expect, but let's take bets. Leave me a comment. Do you think it's gonna get down to temperature by the time I get there? Have an hour and some change drive? We'll see. I'll let you know here in a few minutes once we get there, but now let's go to Costco. Okay, we just pulled into Costco. It is so windy. Oh my Lanta. But I just realized that when I stopped to get gas, I turned my car off, so I'm not sure if it turns back on. Okay. All right, it did get it to temperature, so we're good. First of all, can we just say how good my new tires look? Woo! Now that I'm inside my car and I'm not blown away, I will say my sunglasses broke. So I'm gonna go find a place where I can buy some sunglasses because I struggle with light and it's super bright right now. And it's hard for me to, with my eyes, I just have really sensitive eyes that are easily triggered oculars and visual migraines. So we're gonna go find somewhere I can buy some sunglasses. So let's buckle up and go.
Look at Pikes Peak in all her glory.
Okay, so I used to have a Civic that was kind of like for street racing, you know, racer style, but I used to do a lot of the maintenance on that thing myself. So I do my own oil changes, I change the cold air intake, but I haven't really done a whole lot myself with the 4Runners. So today, Jeremy and Jordan are gonna walk me through how to do that because I know it's super easy, but it's so rewarding and fulfilling to do your own work. My good man right here, he's gonna help me change the oil. So the boys are gonna get hung up so they can hang out with us on this beautiful sunny day in Colorado in winter. It doesn't feel like winter today. All right, so we're gonna start with checking the oil.
Because you did start it, you did have it run, so the oil's gonna be a little bit high on the stick because of that.
Yeah, it's gonna splash around in the oil pan.
Okay, so now it's time to drain the oil.
Yep.
Okay, so let's get under.
The quick flips make it easier to slide.
Unless we lifted the vehicle, I don't think
Yeah.
we can.
And it's gonna help keep your back cleaner, but I think we've agreed that that's not.
So this is the skid for the oil.
This is your oil drain plug right
I
here.
figured it was here because this should be the transmission drain plug right here.
You're right.
Oh, so
So we're gonna just undo that bolt. It's gonna drain the oil. We need to find where the oil filter is.
Oh, is your truck's e-brake on?
yeah,
Okay.
always.
Because Jeremy just moved the whole truck.
I always have it.
I'm Joey and I would not survive if it rolled.
Oh, I'd be able to stop it.
Ah, got it. There you go. Good job, muscles.
I would have never been able to do that.
And then put that aside.
Here.
See, this is my sous chef. I'm very good at sous chefing.
Yeah, Nat, your skids look really good.
I need to deep clean this 4Runner.
Other than the fact that you've got dirt on them, which, guess what? You use your truck, go figure. But, like, the protectors around the bolts that mount to your frame, those are... You got a couple scuffs here and there, but they're actually in really good shape. They're not heavily damaged.
No, you got some minor scrapes.
But that's expected.
So that's because I find every rock. So even though I find every rock, I'm still doing pretty good. I'm going to let Jeremy do the manhandling part because my tendonitis is acting up and it's a little bit more than my girl power can handle. We need a specific part to get the oil filter out because it is not doing its thing. So we are at our favorite place. All right, there it is. Okay, we are back. We got hopefully the right tool. Let's get to it.
Ah! I need to pop. That felt good. Does this washer go with it?
Oh man, this is bad.
What?
Oh.
Okay, out with the old, in with the new. And then that goes like that. Spilled oil everywhere.
Yeah, we're free to move that tip out.
Okay, got it in there. So let me get in there so I can see.
You good, muscles?
Yeah, it's getting lighter, thankfully.
How much cleaner that is.
Looks a lot better than what was coming.
It's more yellow and gold than brown and potential red.
I don't see it dripping.
Okay.
That means,
So that means we sealed everything pretty good. Alright, watch out, fight. We could just Google it. Google it.
Well, fine, if you want to live in this century.
Isn't having this vehicle living in this century?
I said this vehicle's from this century.
I work on 1960s cars.
We're never gonna get the oil change because we're laughing.
You totally just took over the entire camera.
Okay,
It's the behind the scenes.
filming that one.
Oh, God.
We're below the engine height. That's up my nose.
Wait, honey, you're getting in the camera.
Well, you got B-roll of Joey walking under your 4Runner.
I'm dink, 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 dink my way in here. I am driving the famous Mav because I am helping Jordan get her bike from the shop. So she is getting loaded up and I'm driving her car, and that's what friends do. So see how Mav handles compared to Chalupa. So I did take my 4Runner to the shop today to get an alignment done, and I found out that my inner tie rods and my upper ball joints are failing again. So I'm gonna have to figure that out because first of all, that's repair work that I can do myself. So I don't want to spend extra money on labor, but I'm also on a time crunch. So I think I'm going to go ahead and order those parts, and Jordan's been gracious enough to let me stay at her place for a little bit longer, and then we're just going to do that, and then I'll head to South Dakota. But yeah, y'all, that has been a huge delay. She definitely has more get up and go. That's a V8 engine right there, baby. Gotta watch my speed. I'm in a vroom 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 over here. So I'm doing my job. Use them legs. I guess it doesn't really matter which way. Okay.
It'll get under there.
Camera, could you please?
Very good.
So here's how we know. I can move it like this, that it's not busted, but it's going bad.
Oh my God, that's so fun. Just close it.
This has been a tough job. I think we've done 2 trips to the store, and I need to work on my upper body strength, but we're getting it done. All right, we are up at the most beautiful time of the day, and I'm going to get an alignment, and it's going to be a rough few miles because my alignment is really bad. Let's do this then. Get that out of the way. My steering wheel is all dragged up, and all of a sudden my pre-collision system thingy came on, so that's annoying. It won't go away. Well, I definitely don't like driving my vehicle when she's all train wrecked like this, but thankfully she's hopefully all fixed, minus this alignment that we're on our way to go do. But she's throwing all kinds of sensors at me, so I'm not really sure what's going on, but she's on her way to the car doctor. So, yep. Well, my 4Runner is ready to go, so it's time to go pay that bill, and then we're loading up the truck tonight. We're loading up the truck, and we are leaving for South Dakota tomorrow. I got her back, and she's all beautiful, and she's all aligned, and she has new tires, and new tie rods, and new ball joints, and she's all back to normal.